Welcome to the Tom Bernard Podcast with
co-host Kathryn Burtt,
Alex Bernard Rasmussen,
and Brant Bernard,
and Kristyn Burtt.
Look at that. We got everybody locked in, ladies and gentlemen. Kristyn Burtt Entertainment News brought to you by North American Banking Company. Go to nabanco.com to learn more. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. I'm going to run something by you guys. It won't be happening on this show. I'm going to have to start another half hour or something show to get this taken care of. But because I have to find some answers to this. It's just gotten to the point where, my God, it's unbearable. But seriously, we got to find out what's really going on in this world. People are the meanest they've ever been in my lifetime. And since I'm the oldest guy here, that's a long time. Seriously. And it's both parties. People are so mean right now. It's unbelievable. So Andy and I have been talking about maybe booking some guests that are experts on that kind of thing. Why people, and it's not just about I'm mad at you, is I have to hurt you physically or mentally or emotionally. Why would you even want to do? I can't name one person. There are some people I don't like at all, but I'd never want to emotionally hurt them. Why would I? Right? Anyone?
What about the devil?
Yes, the devil. That's the whole deal.
The devil needs to go.
No, seriously, I do want to find out what this is all about with all these people. Again, it's not enough that I tell you I'm really pissed off at you. I have to hurt you why? Don't go around running around harming people physically or emotionally is just not a good idea. You think?
No.
Yeah, it's a very divisive world, unfortunately.
I don't know why. Why did we let this happen? I just don't understand it.
I don't think we let it. It's easy to manipulate people. So
yeah.
They do it.
So if you're in the YouTube chat or on Facebook and you're wondering why your comments aren't showing up on the screen, it's because StreamYard broke that once again. So it'll come back when StreamYard fixes it. But for now, Alex and I can see your comments, but the rest can't.
Oh. Well, last week, remember, Kristyn had mic problems and had to restart because of StreamYard. So they must have done some sort of upgrade. And
they do it all the time, yeah.
Yep.
They're a thrill. Is that what you're saying?
Maybe it'll come back better. What I really hope is that we can put it in like a window, like how we're all in little windows.
Yeah. Yep.
I want to be able to put it in a window so it doesn't overlap people. That would be nice.
Yeah. That'd be great. Yeah.
Because it looks kind of horrible sometimes.
Yeah. Because sometimes you can't tell what. Yeah.
Yeah. Nick Swartzen was pretty much half.
Yeah.
I know. It goes on your face.
Yeah.
Yep. It's true.
All right. So I need to lower the camera a little bit too. I'll do that.
Yeah, no, you're about center frame.
Yeah, you are. You look good.
Okay.
You look
Kathryn,
good
touch Tom so people know that you're in the same exact room too.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it. You're right.
It really does.
It does not.
But we can't have that curtain open because it's bright sunlight.
No,
so
we wouldn't want that. Yeah, it's especially because Dad's wearing a black shirt, or at least a very dark shirt.
It looks like you look very stealthy. You look stealthy.
He's like practical effects chroma keyed away, basically.
Chroma keyed.
I'll put a lamp back there, a subtle lamp.
Or Tom's going to do a whole mime routine.
Yes, I could do that.
Oh my
Trevor,
God, remember Alex?
Just said, the way the curtain is set in the background, it makes it look like Tom and Kathryn are on two different cameras.
They do.
That is what we all said as soon as they
No
showed us on StreamYard before the show. We were like, are you in different rooms? But no.
I know, my brain was like...
Remember, Alex, when we went to Czechoslovakia and they had the big thing was that they invented black box theater?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And it was supposed to be so fantastic and it was just awful.
It was
What's
the
black box
weirdest
theater?
Freaking thing I've ever seen in my life.
The entire stage is black and these people come out with sort of like, what would you say? Some sort of makeup that makes them stand out.
It's like
their
UV
hands.
light
Oh, okay.
thing. Like
It's like when we were kids and we had black light rooms.
Yeah, it
and then
was
we'd
like
be
a
like,
black-
oh, look, my teeth are glowing.
it was like a black light theater.
And then there were a bunch of Spanish people that every time something happened, they would just start screaming and going, like at the top of their lungs. And we were like, what is happening? This isn't even good. These people love this shit.
They loved it. And we were like, it was like Alice in Wonderland. And she had some sort of like
coming of
sexual
age
awakening, lesbian experience.
And all of a sudden she's naked.
Yeah. And everything's in black light. It was really weird.
That's a lot.
I know. I was so sad I got tickets to that.
Was it a panto like they do in the UK, where
Yeah,
the audience calls out to like when the villain comes in and
Maybe.
No,
I
it
don't
wasn't
know what was
supposed to be
going
like
on.
that. I'm glad that we went because it was such a strange experience that I'm glad that we. I don't know. It's a fun story to be able to tell.
Yeah, that's true. You can tell your grandchildren about it.
It all worked out in the
Was
end.
it in fact invented in Czechoslovakia? Doesn't
That's
look
what it
like it.
said.
No.
Well, that's
Oh yeah,
what
they were very proud of their invention of black box theater.
Unless they have like a special version. Oh wait, are you thinking of Blacklight? You're thinking of Blacklight Theater.
Yeah,
Blacklight.
Black box is a different thing.
Black box is. We had a black box at college.
Yeah, most theaters I think are black boxes.
Yeah, no, Blacklight.
Yes, Blacklight Theater. That's what it's called, and it was apparently invented in Prague. So there you go.
black box theaters are usually 99-seat theaters, so like small, intimate settings.
Yeah, like where people do slam poetry.
Yes,
We like it. Oh, one thing I do want to mention before we do move on, going back to what I was talking about at the very beginning, that if you have anybody you'd like to recommend to be on the show to talk about why people are so crazy now, and like I said, it won't be on this show. We'll probably do it separately so it doesn't kind of collide with this show. I would like to know from psychologists and, treatment people and all the rest of it, why this is happening, why it's so bad. And then I'll just move on. But yeah, it'll be, we'll get it taken care of. So if you know anybody that's an expert at this, knows a lot about it, please drop a line and let us know, because we'll book them on the show and we'll go from there. I can't stand it anymore. This woman being shot and the woman trying to run over the guy. I don't even know what the hell's happening.
No one knows what's going on.
Well,
yeah,
a lot of stuff came out over the weekend. She's been at 100 protests. She's a paid protester.
Yeah. Once again, doesn't mean she should be dead, but
No.
I don't know if she was trying to run the guy over, or I don't know what the hell is going on. But it's
She might have just panicked. Who knows?
Viciousness is just out of control. It really is.
All right.
All right.
Before we move on, I do want to show everyone an example. I Google Blacklight Theater, and this is one of the first images I see.
Yep.
What the hell?
There it is, Blacklight Theater.
Blacklight
That's
Theater.
an accurate depiction of what there was going on, pretty much.
So there you go. If you want to see
That
something
is a good backbend. I'm
really
impressed, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, yeah. Looks like he doesn't have a spine.
Yeah.
Looks painful.
No question about it. There's no doubt about it whatsoever. So Nan and I get down here. We literally have been working, about 3 straight weeks?
Oh my God! Yeah,
At least.
everybody knows how awful it is.
Yeah.
To live.
Holy God, moving is a pain in the ass. It's
Why do you keep doing it?
Oh, yeah. It was every 8 years.
I feel like in the last 3 years, you have moved like 6 times.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you've
not
moved in
here.
the last 5 years, I think.
Because we're
Probably
Four
4 or
times.
5 times, yeah.
Yeah.
Once a year, I think.
No.
Yeah,
I
because
think
you
so.
sold your Minnesota place, if I'm correct,
true,
and then you
yeah.
got like an
Yeah.
apartment, condo maybe.
And then you got a
Just-
different apartment, and then you moved.
You moved from Golden Valley, the Golden Valley house to Edina,
Mhm.
to Wayzata, to where you are now.
Yep.
That's 5 times. That's
Just for
5
Minnesota.
just in Minnesota.
Yep.
One was in a different building. It was the same building.
Not even
That's
a move.
still a move. You have to take your furniture from point A to point B.
Pipe down all of you. That's all
It's
I
not,
have
even,
to say.
it's not even the furniture. It's all the crap in the cupboards and everything that takes the.
Oh, I love a good purge, though. Oh my gosh,
Yep.
It is. Yeah.
Yep.
I've gone nuts lately. Do you guys have buy nothing groups? Where
Yes, I love
Buy Nothing. So I'm on my local Buy Nothing group, and I did a huge purge in my closet. I get a lot of PR, like PR boxes, a lot of free
Oh,
stuff.
yeah,
And
sure.
some stuff you keep and you're like, this is great, I'll always use it. And other stuff you're like, this is worth something, but I don't know what to do with it. So I gave away a whole bunch of stuff, and people were just coming and picking it up, and I was handing it over, and I'm like, take my junk. And it's not junk, it's actually like brand new things that are very useful
absolutely.
to other people. Yeah.
You're like, this is just stuff that I don't want at my house anymore.
Right.
Yeah. Once we were decided we were done having kids, I was like, I just posted all the baby stuff. And I was like, it's on my stoop. Come get it if you want. Like, message me for the address. Please take as much as you want. And it was awesome.
Yes, the curb alert is what they call it. Curb
Curb
alert.
Curb alert. So I like this little quip from, I think it was Tiffy, Tom from Fountain Inn. Blacklight Theater is the first 5 minutes every time I check into a hotel room.
Oh, yeah.
Gross.
Depending on the hotel room, you should bring along a Blacklight.
Oh,
Tippy.
I don't want to know.
Yeah, it's there's a certain account in Las Vegas. It's a TikTok account, and they go through some of the hotel rooms, just saying like, "Hey, this room is $50. Is it worth $50?" And sometimes you'd be surprised. Sometimes the $50 rooms are cleaner than the $250 rooms.
You know why? Because they're used more often, so they have to be cleaned.
Yeah.
That's
Fair
why
enough.
they say like if you go to a public toilet, you should go to the first one because that's the one that gets used all the time. So even if it's cleaned once a day, it's getting flushed. You know, it's not sitting
That
there.
is nice.
Yeah.
When people flush.
Yeah. Thanks for the flushing.
I would agree.
Yeah, actually,
Flushing's
the
nice.
reason we tore up all of our carpet a couple years ago was so Hobbs was getting old and he wasn't making it to the litter box every time.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
So we bought
kitties.
ourselves a Blacklight and we were like, okay, we're going to do spot treatments on our rugs and so forth just in case. And we go through these rooms and it's like there's stains from well before we moved there.
Yeah.
God knows what. And we're just like, it's everywhere. No matter what we do, it's not coming out. This carpet is a lot more disgusting than we thought it was. And that's when we decided we just need new carpet. And it's a good thing because when we tore up the carpet, so we redid the hallway ourselves. So we put down that vinyl plank flooring.
Mm-hmm.
We ripped up the carpet, and on the subflooring, there was a gigantic red stain.
Are you a true crime story?
We don't know what.
Is there a murder?
Whoa.
It was like darkish red, and it was like a pool on the subflooring underneath the carpet.
Did you
and
do
we're
a
just
murder search on your house?
No, I didn't.
I would have.
Can you do a murder search on
Oh,
your
yeah.
house?
Murder
Oh,
search.
yeah.
How do you do a murder search?
Let's see if there were anyone was murdered at your house. How old is your house?
Google your address.
70s.
I mean, I would go back. I go to the library and microfiche like all the like look at all the old newspapers to see if someone died at your house.
But again, why do you people want to know these things?
Because I want to sage my house. I want like good energy back.
Well,
How
you
about
can
You
sage
got
it
a
anyway.
sage smudge, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
I'll go back to my old neighborhood. What we did there is we did the same kind of search, knowing we'd find at least 3 or 4 murders in every house.
There you go.
You know, we just knew there'd be murders in there, so
that's
it's not
just-
that big a deal.
Oh,
Whoa,
God.
good God.
What is happening?
I leaned on the table, and apparently the table is not stable enough to lean on.
Should attach that thing to the wall.
Yeah.
No, it'll
Just
be
get an
fine. I know
earthquake
better now.
latch. Or
No, I know better.
Yeah,
now.
I'll get some latches or something.
We don't need latches. I made a mistake. It's gone. I'll never do it again. Calm down, everyone.
if it happens
Someone wants to
tomorrow.
know how Jude did with the move.
He's
Well,
pretty
yes, Bill.
mad.
Used to it now.
Well, he's
Yeah.
Really?
he's pretty mad. He was used to that walk. I've talked about that before, where we go by the Canopy Hotel and all the valets there know him and give him a treat and talk to him and make him sit and shake, and it's like a big, real fun thing. And then in our shipping and receiving area, John, who works there full time, he always gives them treats, and they go around to the front and they give him treats, and you go to the store and everybody give him treats. So he was getting paid to walk. And I was like, I just have to walk like an absolute
Right.
peasant.
That's true.
You're gonna have to find that dog tax and see
Well-
where it is.
Well, actually, there's a back gate, very close walk, and I can't remember his name. Was it Henry? I knocked
Yeah,
on
Henry,
I
yep,
knocked on the
yep.
door, and I'm like, "Do you like dogs?" He said, "Sure, I like dogs." So I said, "Would you mind giving Jude? Yeah, this is Jude. A little treat. Make him sit. It'll make his life so much better." So I had to teach him because apparently he's never had a dog. He's like, "I like dogs," so he did it. So Jude is much happier.
Oh, yes.
He's got someplace to go. And then we also found out that the front office also gives treats. So he'll be fine. He just had to, he had to give up his little routine, which is hard for an older animal. He's 12 now. They
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. But
Yeah.
it's nice. He'll be fine. He's sleeping away right now, and I think he's calming down. He'll take him a couple of weeks to get used to it, just like us.
Yes.
The house
Yeah.
needs to smell like him. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very true.
Absolutely.
Very, very true. One thing I got to tell you, which I just absolutely love, and he's a listener already.
Oh, Patrick.
Patrick out front in the building here. Nobody messes with Kathryn and Tom already
Yeah, he's a
because
nice
of
guy.
Patrick. He's as good as it gets. He's already been a listener. He knows all of you and who you are. And I mean, he went through the whole thing. So, Patrick, I know you're listening. Thank you, sir. You're the best in the business.
And
No
I need
question.
to mention one small thing. They are renovating this building, and this morning it sounded like somebody was revving a Harley in our house. And
That's true.
I went to the front desk and I went to the office and I said, listen, can they take a lunch break while we do our podcast?
Fingers crossed.
And the boss, the job boss, said he could only give us a half an hour guaranteed. So if it starts up, I don't know what to tell you, because it's awfully, awfully loud. And they were supposed to be done. I guess there's litigation because the construction company didn't get it done. And, great timing.
It's a thrill.
Great timing.
I'm glad I'm not in the same room with Kathryn. Ooh, my shoulder was almost in the same room with me.
No, the illusion was broken.
You gotta move over.
Look at that.
The floating head.
I'm
Margaret
still,
says-
look at
I'm
the
just
floating
ready
head
for the
now.
mime show. I'm like, when is that going to happen?
All the people down the block.
This reminded me of Prague.
Yes,
Margaret
it does.
says construction follows them everywhere. It sure does.
It
Everywhere
sure
you
does.
It does. It's
Everywhere
true.
we go, it's a boom town.
Yeah, it sure is.
Absolutely true. No question about it. But no, it's all working out well. And Alex was just down here, about 10 days ago, something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, about.
Yeah, it's about 10 days, isn't it? We had a good time when you were down. That was good.
Yeah.
Did you come and see the new house while you were here?
Yes, a couple times.
Oh, you did. That's right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You told me about all the weird knickknacks and stuff.
Oh, God.
So many weird
A lot of weird
knickknacks.
knickknacks.
Many nudes. A
Kristyn,
lot of nudes.
honest to God,
Oh.
you should see the art in this place we bought.
The best way to describe
Are
it is
you the
it-
proud owners of the stuff?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
They
Mm,
Got it all.
got it all when they moved in. It's like a combination between older New York lady and like 80s Miami cocaine addict.
Oh,
I would say that's about right.
That's right. That's
you're
pretty
like
good.
Griselda,
Yeah, that's pretty good.
the Sofia Vergara show.
A lot of weird avant-garde figurines and then
Yes.
also like fluorescent tiger stripe patterns.
Well,
Can
there's
you-
like not that bad.
Can you give us like an art tour, maybe, like of some of the artwork?
Oh,
Well, you've thrown half of it away already, haven't you?
I found
hope.
a lot away.
Yeah. So
Well, like
just
above.
one of those weird statues in the room that you're in right now of that strange child that
Well-
looks real pissed off.
I don't know
I'll
what
show you.
you're
I'll
talking
bring a
about.
few things in and show you.
art tour.
Bring some stuff in.
Art tour.
Listening live or you're listening to the
tour.
recorded thing, you're gonna have to go on YouTube to enjoy this part.
You're gonna have
because
to
it's
just
an art
figure
tour.
it out.
There you go. Oh, look at that. We got.
That thing,
I love
There it
that
is.
thing.
Aw,
I
I
love
was
that.
looking old-timey camera.
Wow.
that's there.
I love
Wow, that's all I can say.
Huh.
It's there.
It's a thing. It's a dust collector.
Yes.
Yes.
There's like a weird chubby helicopter thing
that was.
that has like
Oh,
a
yeah,
tiny
it's green.
clock face on the front of it.
Wait, Andy
Yeah.
Jacobson has a good point. Are you guys like vetting the value of these things before you throw them away?
Oh yeah, true. Maybe
Because some of these
Oh,
things
true.
could be worth thousands of dollars.
Maybe
That's
weird-
what I keep telling everybody.
there's
Yeah.
that.
It'd be worth a lot of money.
Our fish thing.
Is
I mean,
it
yeah.
a-
For all we know, this is like some
Tea kettle?
Queens. Yeah.
I'd be putting all this stuff on Etsy and selling it, to be honest, and just
100%.
slapping a vintage label on it.
Yep.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't just like toss these
Well,
because
Mom
some of
can't-
them could be
Mom
worth a
can't
lot.
hear us, but we should tell her to do that when
Yeah,
She'll be back in a
absolutely.
second.
she returns.
She'll be back in a second, but yeah,
It's
it's
just the ugliest ones are always worth the most. That is often true.
Yeah, if you watch Antiques Roadshow, you see that.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you,
Yes.
she's not in the room right now, but I'll tell you, I think I mentioned this before, but that woman can do real estate deals better than anybody I have ever seen. I don't know where she learned it. She's really good at that. I mean, they left, you should see the stuff that they left they left everything,
Have
including
you
like,
found any
well,
cash
here
yet?
they left this. They list this
Oh,
for Andy.
gosh.
Oh yes, the clown.
Oh, it's a clown.
Oh, no.
There
Oh,
he
she
is.
goes, oh no.
No, I think clowns are like bad energy.
Are they?
Absolutely.
Bad energy.
Yeah.
Oh, she still got the clown though.
It's always like serial killers that are obsessed with clowns. So
Yeah, that's true.
There you
Yeah.
go. Well,
Very good point.
All of this is signed. This is a Bill Sazzy.
Bilski.
Bilski. Mike
Well,
Bilski.
sorry.
We were saying that you should sell it all on Etsy.
Yeah,
You should.
just create a little vintage shop.
How do I know how much any of this is worth? There's a bunch of
Make it up.
May Green artwork, that
May
old
Green.
Yeah.
May Green. She was around for a long time.
Well, shit, I just
Interesting
looked on
couple-
Etsy for A. Belsari. These are vintage figurines worth upwards of $500.
Oh.
So,
Oh my gosh, you are opening your Etsy shop today, Kathryn.
Mom.
some of these are worth hundreds of dollars.
I love you.
Hey, clown.
Yeah, don't get your
How
garbage
about-
bags that you tossed and
Don't
take
tell
them back out.
anybody. We
'cause
haven't closed yet, so they might
KB's
want it back.
Collectibles.
you
There
haven't
you
closed yet, but you're living there?
Okay, well, that was also a shit show.
Yeah, it was,
Oh,
yeah.
dear.
So
Clearly.
Yeah.
okay, so we were supposed to close on Friday, the day that the moving truck came.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah,
But we
2
had
days ago.
stayed here for a week when Alex was here. They stayed at our place, and we said, "This place is empty. Can we just use this? It'll save us like $5,000 in hotels." And they're like, "Okay." So they let us in here. So we stayed here for a week, and so we in the contract said that we were allowed to use the place.
Mm-hmm.
We were supposed to close on Friday. Well, there's a management changeover in this building. There's all of these problems that happened. And now we're not closing until the 16th.
Oh.
So we are
today. Is that right?
we're living
Oh,
here
no, Friday.
Friday.
This Friday.
this Friday.
Yeah.
So we're living here, but our closing date was supposed to be on the
Today.
9th, then it was supposed to be on the 12th,
Yeah.
and now it's going to be on the 16th because nobody is getting their act together for something called
Yep.
an estoppel.
A stopper.
Estoppel has not been done, and that's through some sort of an accounting firm. And I think it's because the new manager doesn't really know exactly how to do all this stuff because she was an assistant manager and the manager just quit. And apparently she was a terrible manager. So we're glad that she's gone. But the whole building is in a lot of turnover and turmoil.
So are you technically squatters or are you renting it back?
That's what I said.
from-
I said at this
Squatting,
point, I'm
yeah.
going to squat till they throw us out. I don't
Yeah,
even know what to do.
exactly.
I'm just done with worrying about it. It's not on our side. We gave them everything. It's on the buyer's side the seller side. So they can just do whatever. Oh,
Yep.
I hear talking outside the window. So we might have to
Yeah, we're fine.
wrap up the show.
We're fine.
Should we
Don't
do a
worry about
commercial
it.
break?
Would you
Not
calm
sure.
down?
4
My
minutes.
God, now she's taking the show over.
Well, I
for
hear
Christ.
them.
Don't
She's
worry
just thinking
it.
about her clown that she's going to sell on KB's Collectibles
yeah,
on Etsy.
By
Yeah,
the way,
she's
that just
like-
disappeared. I don't know what the hell she did with it. It's
It's
gone
over
already.
here.
She's like, $500. Talking about-
For this weird clown.
That's true.
Kristyn, I
money.
want to talk to
This
you.
could be yours. Look at, we could do a little home shopping. Kathryn, hold it a
Yeah.
little bit closer, point out some of the details.
Yes.
Clown.
Oh.
Kristyn, I want to talk to you. Last night, Fawn and I went with some of her dance teammates to the Best of the Best at the University of Minnesota. Like they had like a dance team showcase thing.
Oh, ahead of UDA's this weekend?
Yeah.
Oh, what can you tell us about their dance?
It is really incredible, of course.
Yeah.
Both of their dances. They did their
Jazz and Palm.
Jazz and Palm. Yep, they
Yeah.
didn't. Yep, and they were absolutely. I just don't understand how. Okay, for those of you that don't know, the University of Minnesota has one of the top dance teams in the country.
The university
all-
level, yeah. Yeah.
Yes, university level. Yes, they win everything all the time. Last year, they did not win for jazz because somebody fell. Well, they were at UDA, which is like the Nationals collegiate dance team. And their song this year is Maybe This Time. You know,
Maybe this time I'll be lucky. Is it like a mix or like a slow version or a...
It's like I'm trying to remember. It wasn't like the original, I can't remember because it was in a gymnasium. So actually
Yeah.
kind of the songs, I was like, what is this song for some of it? Because there was a lot of echo and whatever. But
Yeah, because they do a lot of mixing. So it's probably not like the version you hear in Cabaret with Liza Minnelli.
no, it is not that. But it was incredible. And it was like, the song is nod to like maybe this time they'll win, and that literally is the end of the song. Maybe this time I'll win.
I'll win. Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, it's incredible. They have their first boy or guy.
He's been there for a while. This is probably he's
his
either a
third
junior or
year?
a senior. Yeah, he's either a junior or a senior. Yeah.
His third year, but yeah, it's the first boy that the U of M dance team has ever had, and he's amazing. Fawn was like, watch him. He's incredible. You have to see all the tricks he can do. He's amazing. I'm like,
He is. He's a superstar.
He hasn't been one? That's surprising.
I know. He's the first one on the U of M dance team ever. It is wild.
I
But
think
yeah,
that they finally just opened it up to men, to be honest.
Oh, that
Yeah.
could be.
quite
Yeah.
a few dance teams because there were a bunch of Wisconsin teams, there were a couple Nebraska teams, a lot of Minnesota teams that were there, and there were quite a few males, and then a couple of cheer teams, like the U of M cheer team.
Oh, how fun.
It was super, super fun. Fawn was up way later than she normally is, but we had a great time, and we saw like her old babysitter now goes to Eau Claire, and she was on the dance team, so we got to like see her dance. It was really cool. We had a great time, and I don't understand how they make it so like their heads turn at exactly the same angle at
Yep.
exactly the same time.
And it
Their
looks
legs,
painful.
their
It's
legs
precision dancing. Precision dancing similar
unbelievable.
to the
The
Rockettes.
Rockettes, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it's
But-
unbelievable.
Technical in a different way. And for anyone who doesn't know what NDA is, it's essentially the dance Super Bowl on the university level. Ohio State is the big rival to Minnesota, so they always kind of flip flop who wins jazz. I think last year Minnesota won Palm and Ohio State won jazz, and the year before it had flip flopped. And for anyone who doesn't, they hire top choreographers like the So You Think You Can Dance, the Dancing with the Stars type of choreographers to do these. So. There's a lot of money spent, and it's kind of crazy that NCAA still does not recognize dance and cheer as a sport.
Really?
So they don't get the same benefits that the athletes and dancers are athletes. Don't argue with me on that, but they don't get the same benefits of certain types of scholarships, the athletic facilities, the special benefits that you get when you're a Division I athlete.
Yeah. And it's unbelievable. Like if you like all those, I want to say kids, even though they're college students, I don't know. All those kids that were on that dance team, like they are so athletic. Like their build they are just so strong and incredible. Like when you see 20 people all at the exact same time do a front aerial, you're like, what is happening?
Their bodies are more like gymnasts than dancers, like what you would think a stereotypical dancer looks like. They have their lower half of their body because they have to like turn on a dime and stop on a dime. So they've got really muscular legs, and they're built like gymnasts. Is all I can like describe it as.
Yeah, they are definitely more. Yeah, but it was just, I don't know. It was unbelievable because they started with their jazz dance. That was the first. There were 3 cheer routines, and then it was the U of M jazz dance, and then they ended with their pom dance. And like every dance after the U of M, it was just like that's hard to go after.
Yeah, you're like, that's good, but you're not U of M. And there's one more category that they do. They do hip hop, and LSU is always the big contender to win. And I think UNLV is another. So every school kind of has its own certain strength. And it's all over TikTok. People spend an entire weekend. I cannot wait because it is Dance Super Bowl coming up this weekend, Friday through Sunday.
Yeah.
Dance Super Bowl?
Dance Super Bowl. So if you guys have football, we've got the Dance Super Bowl.
At least we did something.
I've heard it all. Is all I have
And
to
then
say.
the Golden Globes were this weekend too.
They were last night. Yep.
Last night.
And I would say that the show itself was nothing too crazy, nothing too spectacular. But Nikki Glazer is a great host for the Golden Globes. Like she knows how to like walk that line of like roasting Hollywood enough without being too mean. Show wasn't very political, which was great. And you just start to see how this season's going to shape up in terms of Oscars and things like that, because the Oscar voting starts today for nominations. So
What are the Golden Globes again? For
Golden Globes is the foreign press.
foreign
Right.
press.
So occasionally you'll see like a random foreign actor win for something, and it's because it's the foreign press. They want,
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
That's the deal.
That's the deal. But yeah, the Golden Globes are fun because people just sit, the Moet and Chandon sponsors it, so you just see them getting drunker and drunker as the night goes on.
Yeah.
at
Ooh,
the
that's
table.
good champagne.
It
It
is
is.
good
That's really
champagne.
good champagne.
And I did the red carpet last year, and they hand out these small little bottles of champagne on the red carpet with like little flutes and then a straw so that you can drink it while you're working and interviewing people. So why
Oh.
not?
Why
And they have
not?
a little champagne vending
little Moe.
machine. Yeah, a little Moet vending machine that you can get your, I mean, honestly, and you haven't eaten because you want to fit in your dress, and then you're just drinking champagne. You're drinking bubbles, and you're happy.
Everyone's just burping constantly.
Yeah.
No, you are drunk very fast because you haven't eaten anything.
That's nice. All right, young lady, we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Absolutely. Have a good one, guys.
Thanks a lot, ladies and gentlemen. Kristyn Burtt Entertainment News brought to you by North American Banking Company. Go to nabanco.com to learn more. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. We'll take a break. Be right back right after this. From Bradshaw and Bryant, Michael Bryant. What's up, Allie?
Oh, not much. Doing my usual thing,
Yep.
telling people they shouldn't be texting and driving. In Minnesota, you can't have
It
your
all
phone
works. I can't
use,
believe it.
hands free, but you can't have your phone in your hand for whatever reason. And that's why they made the law the way they did, so that police officers could see a phone in your hand and you got no excuse for why you got it there.
Do people know that that's the law?
I hope so. I mean, they used to follow it, and then kind of COVID kind of made people forget. And now it's like a freewheeling world out there with cell phones.
Let's say you get pulled over because you do have a phone in your hand and you're not watching where you're going. You got to be in pretty big trouble then, I would guess.
Well, the first one's not as bad. It's the multiple ones, the problem. And once people start stacking them up, then they have a big problem. And then what we're doing in car accidents is we've started bringing motions for punitive damages, because I'm trying to use the civil law any way we can to stop this, because it needs to stop.
Whenever I'd had any problems in my life, who was that I called again? It was like an MB, something like that.
Bradshaw and Bryant.
Let's talk about my bank. That'd be North American Banking Company. Look, it's easy to feel like just another account number at the big national banks, but that's not how it works with my friends at North American Banking Company. Whether you're visiting their locations in Roseville, 50th in France, Hastings, Woodbury, Shoreview, or Maple Grove, you'll always find real people who know you by name and actually, care about your finances. It's not some AI chatbot. They also offer all the modern conveniences you expect, like online and mobile banking, but with a personal touch that only a community bank can offer. So why settle for less when you can bank with my friends at North American Banking Company? Visit nabanco.com to learn more. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. We're rocking out, man.
We certainly are.
Absolutely.
No question about it. So what's the latest? Anything good going on?
Reading the chat now. Doesn't look like anything in particular needs to be addressed at
they're
the
not
moment.
really talking about anything specific. I see the phrase stripper triplets, so
I
I
do
don't know
see
what
that.
that's about.
Stripper triplets.
Stripper.
Not sure.
Oh,
Okay.
Charlie says good names for girl triplets: Moet, Sean, Dawn, and Crystal. Yeah, that would be stripper
That would
triplet
be
names.
stripper.
Oh,
Moe,
I-
Sean Don.
yeah, that
Never
would be-
name your girl after any sort of alcoholic beverage,
No.
please.
No.
Brandy is borderline. It's
Yeah.
but yeah.
Unbelievable.
That's hilarious.
For
Yeah,
the murder of a girl, I'm going to name her White Claw.
really
There
good.
you
Yeah.
go.
Sounds badass.
Really good.
Yep.
Yeah. First name White. Middle
White
name
Claw Bernard.
Not in this day and age.
Oh boy. Yeah, we had a big dance weekend. Fawn went to the Edina Invitational for like high school dance teams with a bunch of her dance friends, and I didn't go. She went with one of her friends and her moms, and the mom was like, it's like a rave in here. And it was all day long. It started at 8 a.m. and then ended at 9:30 p.m. But Fawn got there at like 5. But yeah, so she had a very big dance weekend. Dan he did a classic cross-country ski race in Wisconsin and won his age group.
There you
Oh,
go.
nice.
22K, which was cool. He did that on Saturday morning.
22 kilometers?
Yeah.
That's a big mountain.
It's cross country.
Oh,
flat.
okay. I was like, wow, that's
Well, you can cross country
Pretty
through
tall.
mountains, but not a lot of mountains in
You
not,
can.
not 22 kilometers worth, I wouldn't
He's
imagine.
doing a 50K at the end of
Jeez.
February.
How
He does
long
a
is that?
50K.
Yeah, how long does that take?
He does a 50K. It's like 2-ish hours.
Oh, so they're going pretty fast then.
Well, he's in the elite wave, which is like the fastest people. But he's usually done. So there's 2 types of cross country skiing. There's classic, which is like the Nordic track.
Yep.
You're in the.
That's what I
little
think of when I
things.
think cross country skiing.
That's what people think when they think cross country skiing, which is slower. And so actually, the 50K will take quite a bit longer.
Yeah.
Classic, because he usually does skate skiing, which is like you're not in the tracks. Your skis are like turned out, and you're using your poles to like push yourself forward. And you're like,
skate, right? You ski skate.
yeah,
right?
that's what it's called.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't think of that when they think of cross country skiing, and that's usually what Dan does. But this year he wanted to do classic because he's like, I want to do one classic Berkey, which is the big race at the end of February. So, yep, and that's 50 kilometers, or maybe I don't remember. It's maybe a little longer or a little shorter than the skate one. I don't.
So 50 kilometers is 30 miles, by the way,
Yes,
roughly.
because a 5K is 0.1 miles.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a long distance.
It's a long distance, yeah,
and that's
it's
hard.
A huge, like there are people that are in the Olympics that do the Birkebeiner. It's like a big deal. Yeah.
Oh, see, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we need to know. So what else is going on? Anything else good in the world? Oh, I should mention, by the way, again, I did want to mention this because in case any of our listeners do have somebody in mind, I do want to talk to people. I want to talk to doctors and lawyers and politicians and, all these people about how this real anger that's going throughout the world right now. It's not just America, it's the world, but what it's all about, what we can do to protect ourselves. My God, I mean, I'm telling you, I'm 74 years old and I have never seen such viciousness in my life. Why do you think there is so much? I mean, I don't want to talk. Like I said, I'm going to interview these people off the show. Andy and I'll probably get together and record the interviews and all the rest of it. And it's not going to be, I'm not going to argue with anybody. I'm not going to yell at anybody. I just want to know, why are people at the point where they can actually accept the fact that you're harming someone with what you're doing to them just because you don't agree with them?
Get out of downtown. If you live downtown, get out.
Yeah, I suppose.
I was downtown twice this weekend, and I
remember not to do that.
Didn't have a problem with anything anywhere. No, I was there 2 times.
That
had
is
no
good.
problem.
I'm glad to hear that because I love downtown Minneapolis. God, so many great memories down there. No doubt. It was wonderful.
Yeah, I went and saw a play at the Guthrie on Friday night called
what'd you see?
Somewhere. It's a play about a Puerto Rican family in New York when West Side Story just came out.
Right.
And they are like a singing and dancing family. They're like trying to make it in the, performance world and everything, and their building gets knocked down to build the Lincoln Center, and it's like this whole thing.
Yeah.
It was done really, really well. There was 2 local people in it from Minnesota, and then 3 New York people. It was in the Guthrie's smaller theater where they have.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Like not as big of a cast and everything. It was really, really well done. I liked it a lot. They did a good job. It was funny and good dancing, and the story was good. Big fan.
Well, for people that are listening that maybe have never been to the Twin Cities, Minneapolis, St. Paul, well, the entire state of Minnesota actually is really good with the arts. They have great performing centers, writers. I mean, I would have to say you got to be pretty proud of Minnesota and them looking at the arts, things like that, don't you think?
Yes, we do a very good job with supporting the arts, which is fabulous.
Well, it is. I think it's just absolutely wonderful, and that's it's how it should be. We should support the arts and that whole deal. So, what else is happening? Anything good?
I mean, I just gave you a lot of stuff, Andy.
Yeah, it's Andy's turn now. Let's go. Get off your ass, Andy.
I was up until 11 something doing programming stuff, which is fine because Colin didn't fall asleep until 3.
What?
What?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he didn't. He was awake the whole time.
Yeah, and screaming.
How? Why? What?
We don't know.
Didn't you say he was really off, like when he wanted to eat and stuff? Maybe he's having growing pains.
Yeah,
I
maybe.
think he might. Yeah. Well,
That's
God, he ate a
crazy,
ton
though.
yesterday. Well, that's so. What happened is he was, doing his, whining thing.
Mhm.
Well, we are weaning him off of breastfeeding. Last night was his first night not breastfeeding,
Oh, God.
That's
Oh,
what it
God.
is. Yeah.
but that still shouldn't keep him up till
Yeah,
3.
that's crazy.
So Melissa and I gave him some water because we thought, give him some water. That's apparently what they
Right.
say. Give him water instead of breast milk. That didn't do a whole lot. So then Melissa brought him into our room, and he just got up in the bed and started dancing. So we were like, okay, that's
Yeah.
not going to work.
Great.
Clearly. Yeah, he literally just stood up in bed and started going. So you're not mad or in pain. You just want to dance.
Yeah.
But you don't want to do it alone either. So whatever.
Oh my god.
So we put him back in his crib, and he just started screaming and screaming. One of his teeth did bleed when Melissa brushed it. So we were like, okay, maybe it's that. We gave him some ibuprofen.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Kept on screaming for another hour and a half. And then eventually Melissa just went in there and slept with him on the chair. So, yeah,
Jeez.
we had one of those nights.
Wow, that's like crazy.
That's probably the worst night we've had so far with him, aside from when he was like a newborn and it's like,
Yeah.
complete
Those are not
chaos.
fun.
That's awful.
No, but the
Aw.
good/bad news is, so
He just starts dancing.
yeah, he just started dancing.
Party!
Hell is
You were
that?
like that. You were a 2 a.m. party animal when you
Oh,
were
yeah?
a baby. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Yes.
Apparently so was Colin. Who knew?
If you woke up for a feeding, you were like, let's go.
But then, yeah, I woke up this morning and I was like, oh, geez, what time is it? And I looked at my clock and it's 8 o'clock, which is the time that we have to leave to take Ethan to school.
Mm.
Because we don't set alarms anymore because Ethan will not sleep past 7 or 7:30.
Yeah.
Mhm. You
And
were
we're like,
6:30.
I'm like, we missed school. And she's like, what time is it? And I said, it's 8 o'clock. And she's like, where's Ethan? And I'm like, I don't know. I guess he's still in his room. He has a sound machine that at 7 o'clock, it goes from orange to green and it starts playing this like wake up music.
Mm.
Mhm.
And then half an hour later, it turns off.
Yeah.
He slept through all of that.
Oh.
And he didn't even go to sleep that late. He went to sleep at 9:30, which for a 4-year-old is late, but for him is not that late, actually, unfortunately. So, yeah, just everyone had very, very weird sleep last night. Ethan slept through his alarm. Colin didn't sleep until 3. We all slept until 8.
Is Mars
Weird.
in retrograde or
Yeah,
whatever?
I don't know what's going on.
Both my kids slept until 9:40 on Sunday.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wish Ethan
really
would sleep till
late.
9:40.
I was like, well, Fawn was up late at she did the Dinah Dance Invitational thing. And
Yeah, but
that
what's
was like,
late?
that was really crazy. So I was like, that makes sense that she slept in. But then Sage also slept in that
When
late.
did she
I was
go
like,
to
what
sleep,
is going
though?
on? Probably around 10.
So she sleeps for 12 hours?
Yeah, usually.
Wow. Ethan has not slept for 12 hours since I think he was 2.
Yep.
Just
Fun
like
stuff.
Daddy.
No, he'll sleep from 8:30 to 7. That's his schedule, basically.
Okay.
So 7:30, 7. Yeah. 11 hours if we're lucky.
Yeah.
Fun stuff.
Fun stuff.
It is fun
The
stuff.
most
Honest to
fun stuff.
God.
I saw. I feel like I was gonna. I forgot I was gonna tell Kristen that I watched she said that book that I read turned into a movie on Friday, and I was excited about it. People We Meet on Vacation. I watched the movie this weekend while I was folding laundry, and it was great. They did a great job of turning the book into the movie.
Which book?
The People We Meet on Vacation.
The People
So,
We Meet on Vacation.
If you hadn't have read the book, would the movie have been good?
Yes, I think that you'd still like it. Yeah, it's like a easy breezy rom-com situation. I don't know. Hey, Mom, maybe you should watch it and let me know what you think.
Okay.
I think that you'd still like it, but
All right.
I mean,
I'll give it a
obviously
shot.
they cut out a bunch of stuff from the book because they can't keep everything. But I thought they did a good job, and I enjoyed it.
I just want everyone to know that I set up the studio all by myself.
Yes, she
And
did.
I only had to call Andy, 3 times? 4 times, maybe?
I mean, 2 real times.
And I set up the Wi-Fi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The
Look at
Wi-Fi
you.
and the router and the modem, and it all connected like it was supposed to. It
Like
didn't.
magic.
Oh, that's good.
I couldn't believe it because usually it's like after the 15th attempt, it will do it. You know,
Yeah.
this was just the first time I was just blown away how nice and easy it was, and it didn't cause me to burst into tears because it wouldn't connect.
I know.
Nice.
Very exciting.
I'm for a long time, because the show's been going for quite some time, 14
Mhm.
years almost.
Yeah.
And we've moved several times and we've had equipment changes several times. And usually when we do something like that, it's a solid week until things just stop breaking.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll be like halfway into the show and something will break. And we'll be like, how did that even happen?
Yeah, I seriously lost sleep for like a week thinking about trying to set this up and just getting the modem and the Wi-Fi to work, because normally it is just always such a nightmare.
Right.
And it all just worked.
It was here. God.
No, I just
Getting the
don't
internet
even.
to work here it took like what, a month?
Yes, it was horrible up there. So I
Sure
was
was.
anticipating it to be horrible down here, but it just all worked beautifully. I'm just so happy. You have no idea.
Charlie says Mercury goes into retrograde February 26th. So we got a while.
Got a
Okay,
while.
so it wasn't
Can't be
that.
that.
Maybe
What about
it's some-
anterograde? Is that a
how about
thing?
sun flares, something happening? I don't know.
Maybe Jupiter is in Sagittarius.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why.
Maybe
That
it's
could
the
be it.
dawning.
It could be
Aquarius.
the age
Could
of
be it.
Aquarius.
I don't know what's
Hey.
happening.
My birthday's not too far, so it is the dawning of the age of Aquarius.
Just about.
Right around.
That's true.
You're an
Just-
Aquarius?
I am an Aquarius.
Ah,
Can't you tell, Andy, by my personality?
you're very water-like.
Exactly.
You know what? You don't
Although
need very many.
Aquarius is a fire sign.
That makes no sense.
Yep.
Huh.
Sure doesn't.
Well, none of that makes any sense.
I can never remember. The only sign I can remember is mine. And I don't, Melissa's told me hers a million times. I cannot remember
She's a
it.
Capricorn.
Capricorn. Okay.
Dad's a Scorpio.
None of it means anything to me. Yes, Dad, I know Dad's and Ethan's because they're the same as mine.
Scorpio
Same
makes
day.
sense too. You actually make sense that you're a Scorpio.
What are you, Mom?
I'm an Aries.
Aries. I don't know much about Aries. Dan's a Virgo,
Ram.
and he's like very, very Virgo. Like
Virgo-y?
if you watch
And it-
videos about how Virgos act, it's like there's Dan.
Huh.
And that's a twin, right? And he's a twin.
No, it's Gemini.
No, Gemini.
Shoot,
is-
that's Gemini. Dang it.
My kids are Geminis.
Oh, that's right.
Geminis?
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
I know Gemini because of Gemini Man from Mega Man.
There you go.
He splits himself into two.
Yep.
I'll never
How it-
forget.
How is
Yeah.
the sound here? Do I need to put up a bunch of sound panels?
It actually sounds better than the old place, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
bet it
sound
does.
nice.
It's because you have carpet.
I bet it does.
'Cause
yeah.
Carpet is hugely important when it comes to
Yep.
recording studios.
I had a big rug in there, covered all of the
Uh,
tile.
Carpet is always better. Carpet's thicker. It's got that mat underneath it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Sound
Right.
So actually, it
absorption.
sounds pretty good. I don't know if you even need to put up any more things right
Oh,
now.
No, I think
I
it's
have
great.
a box of sound panels, so I guess I might as
Might as well, right? Yeah.
put them up, I guess.
It's not going to
Yeah.
hurt.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
It'll look terrible in here.
Okay, then I won't
No,
do it.
if you do it right, makes it look more like a recording studio.
Well, your floating head looks great now, Dad. So
Yeah.
Don't
This
change
is
the paint.
red. That's black.
Well,
that's
now that
different
you're
color.
sideways, the light's bouncing off of your shoulder, so you look a little bit more
See.
like you're there.
Margaret says she's a Cancer and she wants a different term. I've always wondered,
Yeah.
like, is
Yeah.
the disease named after the crab or is the crab
That
named
isn't-
after the disease? What's the deal there?
that is Cancer is the
La-
sign has been around longer than the term disease cancer, I think.
Let's see. Why
it's like
is cancer
ancient
called
Greece.
cancer?
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah.
Well, cancer originates from the ancient Greek karkinos, meaning crab. So I guess the disease is named after the crab.
Yeah.
Oh, because tumors spread with finger-like veins that look like the legs of a crab.
Oh,
Oh,
There you go.
look at the things you learn.
Huh.
there you
And
go.
it got that name 2,500 years ago.
I was going to say.
Yeah,
So
before.
we've been calling it cancer for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm
Well, there you
guessing
go.
since people crawled out of the ooze or the cave or whatever they did, there's been cancer in people.
Yeah,
Guess.
before that even.
Of the cave.
I mean, think about animals; they get it
Yeah.
long before. I don't know. Did dinosaurs get it? Maybe.
Did-
Probably.
Okay, that's one thing I wanted to bring up today. Did you know that there's like this big movement for people to make their own pet food because of
Yeah, you
all
told me
of
about
these
them.
tumors that dogs and cats and all this turbo cancer stuff that dogs are getting at a very young age? We went out to dinner with a friend of ours last week, and she said that the reason why they think that there's been so many cancers and tumors in dogs is because they've been putting these protein powders on dog food, and
Right.
in the protein powder, they've been putting up in ground melamine, which is the stuff that you
Yummy.
make. Isn't that like what you make kitchen countertops out of?
Melamine, is it?
It's like a
Now that you say
plastic.
it, I think you might be right. Melamine is, yes, that is what countertops are made out of.
So these microplastics, they're feeding your animals
dog.
microplastics. And you don't know if it's the high end stuff. It all depends on where they buy the protein powder. So people are like, I'm not even going to feed my dog commercial dog food anymore. I'm just going to make my own.
That would make sense. Why don't we take a break? Be right back in a couple minutes. Wrap things up right after this.
Right after I get everything said. I had to keep the comments up so I could read it because we can't
Yeah,
see it
oh,
on the
yeah.
screen anymore.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
I
all right,
understand.
I got it going now.
For Bradshaw and Bryant, Michael Bryant. Michael, what's up?
Dealing with another case where a person gave a statement to the adjuster because they thought the person was really friendly.
Is that a good idea?
Well, the problem is they know the law when they call you up. And while you're trying to be fair and you're trying to get help, the reality is there are questions you get asked that the way you answer them make a big difference. And people put themselves in trouble. And when they aren't in trouble, they didn't do anything wrong, but suddenly the adjuster's got a statement that can blow up their case completely.
What has caused people to be so untrustworthy, I guess is the best way I could put it? They take advantage.
Well, insurance companies have hired adjusters whose job it is to deal with unrepresented people. So they're supposed to kind of lure them in, call them every day, see how they're doing. And people are like, oh, I'm doing pretty good. Where the reality is they've kind of adjusted to their problem that they've got going on. So it's not that they're completely better, but the way they say it gets to be a problem. And that's why having somebody who can explain your rights, represent you, make sure that you understand the law before you give a statement can make a big difference in your case.
Michael Bryant, Bradshaw and Bryant. It's Tom for Wellshire Alzheimer's and Dementia Care Facilities. Wellshire Alzheimer's and Dementia Care Facilities are a place where your loved one will live with pride and dignity. If you care deeply about someone in your life, Wellshire is the place I highly recommend. Wellshire is a memory care focused facility that has a full nursing team always staffed within the building 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They have never used or relied on any staffing agencies. Wellshire Medina is now accepting elderly waivers after 12 months of private pay. I know them personally. I have for, I'm not kidding you, about 60 years now. It's true. But in any case, the great thing about this is I know them personally, and they are a family-owned local company conveniently located right in Medina and Bloomington. They're the best staff memory care facility in the state. Wellshire has a robust community with activities 7 days a week. If your loved one is in need of a memory care facility, please get in touch with my friends at Wellshire. Set up a tour or learn more at wellshiremn.com. That's WEALSHIREMN.com. All right, we are back. It's actually, this is working out pretty well because if we do a 1 hour show today, I got an appointment I need to make in a half hour, so I'll make it on time. What do you think of that?
I just read something that I thought was interesting.
What was that?
Google emailed my youngest child today to tell him he is almost 13 and eligible to remove parental controls.
Oh, God.
A $1 trillion corporation is directly contacting every child to tell them that they are old enough to graduate from parental supervision.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. We do need to get this lined up. We talk to these people because that crap is destroying the world.
Very not okay.
It's not okay.
It's just a weird spam thing that you just delete and move on.
Yeah.
But
No.
why would Google?
It's not the child's decision anyway. It's like, yeah, he can say, oh, mom and dad, Google says I can have no parental controls. And then they say, no, you can't. And that's the end of that.
Yeah.
But that's not the point. The point is they do it in the first place. They got to stop doing these things.
I mean,
It's terrible.
there used to be, in the old days, there used to be some consumer protection acts.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
And some, like accountability for corporations to not interfere with people's lives. It's gotten to the point where it's just like, why are these people emailing a child?
But that's the whole deal. It's just I just don't understand why people cannot just accept anything that they don't believe right down the line. It's would you grow up? What are you, 2?
Well, why are they after the kids? Why do they want them off of parental control?
Because they want to poison their minds so they can control them. That's why.
Or sell them things.
Or sell them things. That's
Yeah,
the other thing.
Get them addicted to some video games, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what their end game is there, but it just seems not okay to me.
But it's also the very reason the 4 of us are on this show together, because we wanted to show what a family really does look like. A lot of people do have a family just like ours. That's not what I'm saying. We're the only ones. But on video, you don't see this very often. The real actual mother, father, son, daughter get together and do shows. This is what back in America, it used to look like to have a family. And I know many of you still do. That's not what I'm saying. But not on social media. You're not going to hear anything about, Kathryn and Tom and Andy and Alex. They don't want to talk about that at all. It's how they can control other people. It's like I said, all of this needs to be talked about because it's so incredibly vicious. And from what I can tell on social media, it's getting more vicious by the minute. People are really, really mean right now. Why don't we close with that? Why do you think people do have such an edge and are so mean right now?
Because a lot of people don't belong on social media, but they're there anyway.
Good point. That's a very good point, Andy. Alex, what do you think?
I don't know. That's all I can say. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
Why would I know? I don't know.
Well, something still needs to be done about it. You got to talk about it.
I'm not going to be the one to do it. So
no, I am. I'm going to be the one to talk about it. But I'm just saying, it's about time somebody steps up, because what they're doing with our children is way out of line, and each other, actually, to tell you the truth. Leave people alone. Stop trying to make money off of children. First of all, that would be really nice. All right, how about some good closing words? What do you think? What do you got?
What do we got? I was actually talking about this in the hidden chat here.
Hidden chat.
So Colin's favorite song right now. He can just be walking around, and
we didn't start the fire.
We can just start. Close in terms of weirdness for his age. He can just be walking around. We just start humming it, and he'll just stop in his tracks and start dancing to it. It's "Real Gone" by Sheryl Crow.
What is it?
"Real Gone" by Sheryl Crow.
"Real Gone" by Sheryl Crow.
Yeah, literally just do that to him, and he'll just start going. He loves that song.
Loves Sheryl Crow.
That's
perfect example of what I'm trying to achieve here is just people hearing that story. There are families that still love one another and want to be together and all the rest of it. 3 generations of our family. So this whole idea that everybody needs to go. No. Family is very important. At least it is to me, to Kathryn, to Andy, Alex, going down the line. It's, I just love doing this show because it's a good example that some families can stay together for the whole time. Isn't that nice? Right?
The whole time.
The whole time.
All right. Any closing words?
Closing words. What do we got going on? Nothing in particular now that you're done moving, I guess.
Oh, we're not done moving yet.
Well, we got a lot done over the weekend.
We certainly did. Holy Hannah.
God, we got a lot done.
All right.
I think you should super glue everything you own to where it is, so you are less likely to desire to move in the future, because it'll be a lot.
I don't think we're ever going to move again. Our house we're up there is wonderful, and our house down here is wonderful, and there's just
except
no
for
reason
the
to
ice up here.
Well, the ice up there is a little different.
Just because it's gotten warmer.
I know, but then there's also snow on top of the ice, which makes
I thought you guys were all nice and warm and toasty, and it was all melting. No.
Well, yeah, but it melts during the day and then freezes overnight, and that's what causes all the ice.
Also, the warm days I think are just about over.
Yeah, it's going to be cold again Wednesday. Yep, it's going to be 47 degrees tomorrow.
Yeah, that's really warm for January.
And then Saturday's going to have a low of 1. So 50 degrees. Why not?
I tell people all the time the story when we meet people that have never seen snow and all that kind of stuff, and we say we're from Minneapolis, they're like, "Oh, that's so cold up there." And I'm like, "Yeah, when our daughter was born, it was like 22 below real temperature."
God.
Yep. A lot of people like,
And they look
this
at me like this is
is-
impossible.
yeah, this is a mythical land to a lot of people because they
Yes.
hear about like there's
Yep.
a lot of people. I mean, I would bet 95% of people on Earth have never experienced minus 20.
Well, when
It's just
when,
not a thing that most people actually ever encounter in their real life.
when I brought Alex out of the hospital, I remember I had a brand new car. It was a Saab something. Remember Saabs?
Mhm.
It wouldn't
It's
start.
so weird that they're not around anymore.
Are
It
they not?
wouldn't-
No,
It wouldn't. No, it wouldn't start. It was 22 below. And I remember thinking, I can't take a baby out in this. I can't have her
Right.
breathe this air. Won't she just like freeze all the way through?
Lungs freeze up. Yeah, for real.
I was really worried. I'm like, what if we have a breakdown on the road? Or I don't know what's going to happen. I was really afraid to bring you out in 22 below zero. That is, I mean, I've lived in Minnesota.
That's
It's
scary
very cold.
temperature.
It is. It's very scary temperature. So
That's the
you
other thing,
haven't-
though. Margaret says people think that we live in Siberia year round. That's the other thing. It's like
They do,
I
yeah.
actually just saw yesterday. I saw some discourse talking about like where you'd want to live based on the temperature, and it's like there's people who are, I don't know where they live, but they were like, "Oh, I hate it when it gets above 75, so I'd love to be in Minnesota." And then a bunch of Minnesotans were like, "Actually, it gets to like 100 degrees in the summer here." So,
Mhm.
It's very humid and buggy.
yep. I don't know where wouldn't get above 75, like Maine, maybe.
San Diego, I think, is pretty much 72 or 75
73,
all
yeah.
the time.
Yeah, it is. Yep.
Even in the dead of summer.
Yep.
Yep.
It's
Huh.
basically got the perfect climate.
Well then,
All right. That is going to do it. We will talk to you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
bye.
Ooh.
Got a picture in my pocket, reminds me of this one was before. Every time I hear the same, reminds me how you talking